You don't want you don't want some guy with sunglasses to show up like, sir, are these yours?
Yeah, for sure. God, it's still fucking blurry, dude. God dang it. Ah, oh well. Have to deal with fuzzy me, bro.
Sir, your country needs you, and according to these pictures, you don't have a choice.
Masturbated to the wrong things. Just gonna have to do your duty. Yeah.
Yeah, we also got your screen recording, so don't think we don't have it. You can just claim that all this is fake.
That's right. Oh,
I didn't. I don't care. It could be the FBI. I'll deny it.
I don't know, man. That's why I keep the tape on. That way there's no chance of that ever happening. Yeah.
What if it's your alibi though?
Mm, that puts me in a
Yeah,
tricky position. That yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. I'd rather just not have that blackmail on me in the first place. I mean, like, yeah, it could be my alibi, but I mean, what? It's one of those alibis where you have to admit to something. That's always a little bit rough in court.
yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me all right?
But yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear you. Yeah,
Okay.
we're already started.
Oh,
So yeah. Yeah, you ever heard that Patrice O'Neal joke that he doesn't go more than 30 minutes without buying something?
I don't think I have. No.
No, it basically goes that's why I collect receipts and I don't ever go 30 minutes without buying some because you can kill someone in 30 minutes.
Right.
And I don't litter, not because I care about the earth, but because I don't want to throw my can over a bush and it lands on some dead white lady's head with my fingerprints on it.
And he's not wrong. Like I've definitely gotten receipts when I didn't need them. Like that is one thing. Like I'll keep receipts just in case because I've definitely seen a lot of things where that one gas station receipt will save your life. Yeah.
Yeah. I always I always like my dad always taught me to collect receipts when you pump gas.
Mm-hmm. No,
Yeah.
no, no, it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, I like I don't like I like I don't like going out, but I also don't like being alone because you kind of have to go out. And my thing is like I always want to go out. It's weird. I'm a antisocial extrovert. I think that's how I could put it because I just have this paranoia where I want to be alone, but I don't want to go somewhere where there's no witnesses. You know what I'm saying?
I totally get that actually. Yeah. No, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
That's like, hey man, if something happens to me, at least people could do something. Like also my dad has like when I was still in high school, my dad put like got this GPS tracker that he put on our phones. It's an app
Mhm.
that you could tell like me and my sister. He could tell me and my sister's location. We could tell where he is, so it goes both
Yeah.
ways.
Hmm.
Now, when I moved out, I like contemplated getting rid of it because I'm being an adult now, and I don't need my dad supervising me. But then I realized I I I lived an hour away, so back and forth, and you pass a lot of bridges. And I just saw that this show on Netflix called Unsolved Mysteries,
Yeah.
and like that got me paranoid because at least if something happens to me, I want my dad to find my dead body.
I mean, I get that. It's that's sort of the question we're kind of dealing with today. Like, do we want privacy or do we want security? I mean, it's nice to have all these recordings and all these ways of let me plug in my laptop. All these ways of being able to track things, but at the same time,
Hold on, give it a second. You're buffering. You're buffering. You buffered.
am I good now?
All right. Yeah, you're good. At the same
Okay.
time, what?
Uh, at the same yeah no at the same time, I mean, yeah, you've got all these recordings of where you're at, man. I mean, yeah, like this GPS constantly monitoring your location. I mean, it's not like your phone doesn't already do that, but
Mm.
yeah, no, no, but yeah, I mean, I get it though. Uh, wanting your dad to know where your dead body is. That's reasonable, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to crash. I want to crash in the river and then like I float away by some like there's these like I have this my biggest paranoia is that I have the worst luck and that the one in a million thing of happening happens to me. Like
Right.
that's my paranoia. Like I don't want to like you read of these people who die and they are you drinking wine?
Yeah, bro.
What the
I'm trying to relax, man. Yeah.
Bro, you got the, the wine glass and everything, man.
I don't know what you want from me, man. Yeah.
You drink like a suburban soccer mom.
Hey, soccer moms drink white wine, okay, out of those big like bowl glasses. No, I drink red wine like professional. So
Uh,
here's
shit. Anyways, where were we? Um, yeah,
uh
one in the million. Like you read people um like Gilbert Gottfried just died, but we don't
yeah.
what it was. But yeah, that
Yeah.
fucking hit me. But
Hmm.
you hear like these rare diseases that people have and that they die from. I think Bernie Mac died of one. It's like not stuff like cancer or tuberculosis or anything like that. It's like these rare diseases that like you Google them, it says 1 in 30 million or something like that chance of getting it, and people die from them.
Right, yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean it's gotta happen to someone, you know. Yeah.
one in a million, bro. If you have the worst luck, that will always happen to you. The story of the that nurse who worked on the Titanic and the Britannic. Have you
That's
heard about
right.
that?
Yeah. She survived both crashes. That's a crazy story, man. That's
Either she's unlucky or super lucky. I could tell she never got a job after that.
definitely not a job on boats, man. Shoot. Like,
Witch and they believed in witches back then.
yeah, I mean, it was 1912, bro. Yeah, they still, yeah, still burn people at the stake, man. Yeah.
Wait, when were the Salem witch trials? Do you know?
Oh man, that was like 16.
Oh,
I don't know exactly, yeah, but I think before we gained independence, yeah.
yeah. But you think in 1912 they still, that still was going on, right?
Hey, 300 years, yeah, what difference does it make? Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I
No,
mean,
no, I
yeah,
mean,
black people were free by then, but of course nothing else changed.
I mean, as free as you can be in a government that always works against you, but yeah, like,
Oh
yeah,
man.
no, I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting too deep here. That's what the
Yeah.
wine's for. Yeah, that's why we're trying not to take ourselves too seriously, you know.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have this ambiguous look about you, man, and I honestly believe that maybe you're gonna be more
ambiguous.
success. Yeah, you're gonna be more successful than me at some point.
Why, dude?
Well,
Like,
for one, you have a look about you that's easy to identify, and your name is easy to pronounce as well.
dude, like, the amount of times that people have fucked up my last name, man, like I don't know. It feels like a lot of the other comics have good comic names, you know. That seems like
I
something you
mean,
gotta. Yeah.
when you go on stage, you just go by Arlo, right?
No, I tell them try and say my full name, but if you can't remember it, just say Arlo. And
Oh,
yeah. And so sometimes people try, a lot of times people forget, you know. I honestly I used to get more upset towards the beginning, but at this point, like, I mean, if you go on stage and the first thing you do is complain about your name being mispronounced, then like you
you
kind of
look like a
already
dick.
lose. Yeah, you're already losing the crowd with your bitchiness. So like you just gotta roll with it. Yeah.
I try to like because I go by my initials because my name by itself is hard to pronounce. But even my initials are hard to get. I always get into a fight because Maiwa and Marlo every time they host they always tempted to say Za. I was like, I swear to
Zah,
God,
like pizza,
you.
bro. Pizza Garcia. What the hell? Like, that's
But
fucked
what
up.
Does your last name have a Spanish pronunciation though?
Yeah, it's Spanish in origin. It's well, sorta. Yeah, it's Bujosa. Yeah.
All right, so you are Latino.
Yeah, bro. What do you think I
Uh,
was?
I don't know, some weird Mediterranean type. I don't know.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I'm an ambiguous
You're
looking
wait,
person.
European Latino or this side of the or Latin America Latino.
Both. I'm half Mexican, half Cuban, my guy.
Oh shit. All right. But no, like your name makes it, you know, easy to remember, bro, because you know,
My first
I mean,
name.
if they yeah,
Yeah.
they get your if you think about it, your last name isn't really that hard to remember. I mean, yeah, if you give a guy like a list of names and they have to like go off by memory, then maybe yeah, but like it's easy to pronounce
Yeah.
and short.
Yeah. I guess you got a point there. That's no, you're not wrong. Yeah. Definitely crazier names to have that you want to switch out. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Some people they just get fucked up on the J, you know. Everyone like when I was trying to get my social security number and my birth certificate because I need to get them. I lost them in a flood. Small government employees always mess with me by pronouncing my name wrong. Just like, well, I'm sorry, Mr. Bujosa. You know, it's like, all right, dude, you know, fucking, I
There's a
get it.
go back to where you come from reference. Hey, come here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Ah, man. So are you so what are you Cuban on your mom's side or dad's side or Mexican on your mom's side, dad's side? How is it?
Cuban on my dad's side. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. What are you, man?
You
You're
yeah, I'm also half Mexican, but I'm also half Salvadorian. But you
oh,
know, they don't do you just like I choose to identify as one or the other?
so like I don't know what the hell I am culturally, man. I mean, I feel like I identify more with the Cuban side just because I don't know. I just got raised a little bit more Cuban. I feel like they taught me more. I just didn't know the Mexican side as much. But I'm trying to improve on that. You know, gotta gotta know all facets of my heritage. Yeah. But do you identify with more with one side more?
Yeah, I identify as Mexican only because every 4 years I need a soccer team to root for.
I mean, like I feel that, man. You know.
Hey
Yeah,
man, it's okay. We got one Mexican between us.
that's right. Yeah. I mean, Romero's got that one joke where he's like, yeah, I'm a Mexican Salvadoran, you know, because like people don't know
It,
Hispanics sometimes, like so.
it's not like people will take the time to differentiate. That's what bugs me.
I mean, I don't know. Like at a certain point, you want to like I'm always that guy who's about specificity, you know, I want to clarify how things are going down, but sometimes you just don't care. So it's like this depends on what
It,
day it is.
you if you get into it so much, and one day you realize it's just not worth the effort. Whatever is easier.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. No. Like I used to go for every argument possible, man, and every conversation would take like 45 minutes. It's like now I just sometimes I just accept things, you know, like unless someone's being really stupid. That's a giant fucking water bottle you got there, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
yeah.
Hey, at least
No,
it's not weird to drink water in the morning.
I mean it's not weird to drink wine in the morning, you know, like depending on where you live,
It is
especially not this
weird.
neighborhood.
Where do you live? The Woodlands?
No, bro, Galleria. These people do
Oh shit,
way more
worse.
than. Yeah, no, these guys do way more than drink wine in the morning, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like malls, to be honest with you. I try to
And yeah.
there's just some things there that you need, so I go there some
Hmm.
um I have this theory that by 2030 the world's just gonna be malls from coast to coast.
It's funny you say that because I was buzzing, hang out with some friends, and we had the same theory, where it's like it's just gonna be like Mall of America is gonna take over the Midwest, Galleria is slowly gonna spread from Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, New Mexico, and California, the East Coast will be their own thing. Yeah, no, just like
Doesn't doesn't the Galleria have an apartment complex inside the mall? I'm pretty sure I've seen it.
I don't know about that.
Is it a hotel or an apartment complex?
It's
Because you
probably a
walk through.
hotel. If it's, I'd be surprised if it was an apartment complex because if people are actually living in the mall, that's depressing.
Yeah, that's the end of our society.
That's no, I mean honestly, I don't know. I mean that's maybe that's the beginning of our society acknowledging what it really is, man. Like you live at the mall, work at the mall, buy at the mall, die at the mall, man. Like
Bro, it's like you're putting yourself on the prison, but not really because it gives you everything you need.
it's, I mean, yeah,
If they,
no, yeah. Well, so that's
it's
kind of
game
interesting.
over. It's
Sorry.
game over if they connect the. No, it's all right, man. But it's game over if they connect the grocery store. Then you're fucked. They're telling you you never have to leave.
I mean, I think they have a like a super Target at the Memorial City malls. Like that's a grocery store at that point. So like it's only a matter of time now.
You hear that mall in China has a beach in the mall?
No, that's wild.
I
Uh,
know.
Like real sand?
Yeah, real sand. I don't know if it's an artificial beach or if the mall's like at on the coast where they make a beach, but no, a mall in China literally has a beach in the mall.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, because like if it was an artificial beach, that would make more sense, but also be a little bit off-putting. I don't know how well they can pull that off. At the
Bro,
same time, yeah.
an artificial beach is basically just a litter box with water.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, complete with people peeing in it, man. I mean, shoot. Like, but at the same time, I mean, if it's on the coast, if that place ever floods, you're pretty screwed. I mean, that's not ideal. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know how much it floods in China. So we'll wait.
Yeah. That
Hmm.
theory came from that theory came from like I saw Bill Hicks special Sane Man. I don't know if you ever seen it, but it's he just goes into like how much he hates malls.
Yeah.
Uh and he like went into this long bit about how much he hates the music today, that it's all like the music is getting corporate now.
Yeah.
It's a CIA plot to make you believe that malls are good. And you say by the year 2000 where the whole world is just going to be malls.
Yeah. Yeah. That kind of reminds me of that Bill Hicks bit where he's talking about California just sinking to the ocean, like the Arizona coast being the new place to live, which is kind of funny. Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, I was talking about that the other day, how do you think people will still try and live in California like as it's separating from the rest of the US?
Well, it's while it's there, they might as well just, it's not like it's going to sink soon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like it's gonna
Hey man,
separate more. Yeah.
the people on the Titanic didn't get off right away, to let you
Son of a
know.
bitch.
It's not until look, bro, until the water is on their driveway, until the edge of the beach is on their driveway, that's when they're gonna decide to move. People will not if they don't want to go, they're not gonna leave until they want to. The
I mean, you're
ban,
not wrong. Yeah. You ever seen that like that clip of it's like, yeah, some dude from either Houston. No, it's New Orleans. Yeah, he's like knee deep in water, and he's like, "Nah, man, I ain't moving until this place is uninhabitable." And like his house is flooded behind him, and he's yeah,
I think
just
that I think that qualifies,
yeah, man, yeah,
unless you're Aquaman.
yeah. I mean, he's yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Do you ever have like flooding problems with your house?
Not in my house because I think there's like a creek system built in my neighborhood. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's like this deep uh 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 there's storm drains and there's this creek like that goes around like goes through the neighborhood around the edge.
Okay, yeah, like just yeah, like a bayou or something. Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, like a artificial bayou, and I think that was smart because now, like my grandma's house floods, and I also think it's an elevation thing.
Mm-hmm. No, it is. I right before the year before Harvey, our house got flooded in the tax day flood. Yeah, and it wasn't even it was water. It rained like further up north, and our neighborhood just had terrible drainage. So we lived at the bottom of this bowl in the street, and so all the water just like drained down to where we were. Yeah, and yeah, elevation's a bitch, man. Especially when HOAs don't let you lift your foundation. Yeah. Hmm.
Man, and you're Cuban, so I know you had to build a raft with like home supplies and shit. Hey, you say you were more Cuban. Let's get this
Yeah.
mattress and some plywood.
Dr- Like trash cans are buoyant, man. Yeah, like get some lawn chairs, trash cans. Yeah, man.
Uh, you ever like uh who do you watch all the time in terms of
Hmm.
stand up?
You know, I actually saw this one episode. I think it was when you were talking to Mondragon, where you said, when when you're listening to comedy, you try and listen to several
10 guys.
comedians.
Yeah, 10 guys at
Yeah,
the same time.
yeah, because I noticed the same thing. I mean, when I started listening to one voice too much, I started imitating that voice. I mean, I can't help it. Like, like I when I was young, I used to watch this Irish TV show it was a comedy show. It was called Black Books, and my accent would start like getting little sing-songy aspects. You know, I'd start like imitating an Irish accent. Yeah, I'm definitely. But to answer your question, before comedy, I obviously I listened to a lot of Bill Burr, um, Maria Bamford. Let's see. Kyle Kinane's pretty cool. I don't listen to him as much as I used to. John Mulaney. Yeah, it's been interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, like what?
No, no, no. I try to do the voice. I do the voice.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. I thought you're fucking with me. Yeah, no. I don't know. When you bring up John Mulaney around comics, you get different reactions. Yeah. Like I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah. I mean, around all my like my theater friends, like of course they love John Mulaney because that's just that whole
I like I love John Mulaney, and
yeah.
uh I've watched him for a while now. And when I found out he was like he was an addict and he had to go to
Mhm.
rehab and he was struggling with all that, I just loved him more.
Yeah, man. No, no. I mean, I was talking to someone else about it. I think that's part of why comics are a little bit suspicious about him because he seemed too much like a showman. You know, he seemed like a 1930s carny with that hype, just the look, the voice, the everything. And so like,
We had to we had to find out he was a piece of shit to actually admire him more.
yeah, I mean, not a piece of shit, just someone who, he's a little bit, but yeah, just someone who's got his own
Little bit.
struggles. He's got his own things going on, man. We all got our demons. And no, I no, I saw him at the Toyota Center. And it was pretty, yeah, like one of his first jokes was like, I've never plugged my merch before, so please buy my shirts. Like if anyone here buys one shirt, my financial problems will be over. And it like I loved that because it adds just an element of not seediness, but just like he feels more like a comic, man. The comics that we know, where he's trying to get his shit together a little bit more. It's funny. Yeah, I
Yeah.
you can empathize more with it. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that's what I like about comedy. What what I get into a fight with a lot of people who just don't understand it is that like trauma, like that comedians have makes what we do like easier, basically.
Mhm.
I got into this one I even had to break up with a girl because she just couldn't understand that comedy was how I deal with my trauma, and she was very, you should never laugh about stuff out like that. Well, I'm going to have to. Like, it's my trauma. Like, think about this. Like public and I made this point before. You know how public speaking is like a top three fears,
Yeah.
and like is people's top three fears. Like, there's a lot of people who fear public speaking more than death.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much trauma you have to have to for public speaking to become like so passe to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much shit you have to go through to say that public speaking like is not. Look, man, I whatever like I've been through and whatever I want to talk about is worth more than what I want. Because like when we start comedy, man, it's not like we're made for the stage. No, we that fear of being on stage is there.
Yeah.
But you know how much like how much you have to have inside you to like saying, you know what, me going on stage and neither and fuck around is so desirable to me that fuck this fear of public speaking. I want to do this.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's you got to push past that anxiety, that nervous energy and that excitement. But at the same time, I mean, that also definitely helps you get the energy to be up there in the first place. It's a weird dichotomy. Yeah. That's weird that you wouldn't understand that comedy is how you deal with the pain, though. I mean, that's old as time, like the yeah, laugh now, cry later. I mean, I'm a little surprised. Yeah. I guess some people it's just a little bit harder to understand. I mean, they some
Here's
people
what
it's
I
yeah.
Yeah. Here's what I hate is when people tell you where they decide not to like you based on where they decide you're not funny based on the fact that they don't like you,
Oh
basically.
yeah.
Where like how do I put this? Like when the when the Chris Rock thing happened at the Oscars, um people decided to say Chris Rock is not funny because
Mm-hmm.
they like I'm like say like the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Yeah.
Like it's genuine. You cannot like Chris Rock, but you're not gonna like say you don't like him because you didn't like some he did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. I mean, it's there's a difference between well, I mean, actions do speak on the man, but at the same time, you can't judge a man based on one action during his whole life, I mean, people do think, and also they're acting as if he did something, as if he's the bad guy. When, I mean, Will Smith was laughing at that joke until Jada gave him an ugly look, and then he decides to slap him on stage. I
Yeah.
mean, apparently
And
Samuel Jackson got a an Oscar for the first time in his career. I had no idea until like last week. Yeah, man. Yeah, no,
bro,
like so many
you know that Samuel Jackson is 74?
that's. I mean, he's been acting for a while, man. Like he,
I I thought he was in his 50s. I was surprised to know he was like a man in his 70s.
bro. See, that's black people got it right, man. Like use lotion, take care of your skin, and just like fucking. Also, yeah, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, he's also Samuel Jackson. So I don't know what that means, but yeah, I guess you can afford to look younger.
Uh they basically what I'm saying is they're like humorless people.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's say, you know, uh let's say your father's your parent, you have a parent who's a quadriplegic. That's
Mm-hmm.
a tough life. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're not like into comedy when you live a life taking care of a parent who's a disabled parent, to be
Mm-hmm.
to say the least. So if you're not like like if comedy's not in your life at that point, the fact you would never go to a comedy show unless you feel like you have the strength to laugh through it. So if you're like if you're dealing with something like that and you go to a comedy show, you have to like understand that there's gonna be there's a risk.
Mm-hmm.
You're not you're not what's the word, humorous. You're not a,
Um.
you're not a humorous person. So you go to a comedy show and then you get like mad
Mm-hmm.
because someone makes a joke that accidentally hit too close to home.
Right. I mean, the whole point of comedy is to, first make people laugh, and then, second, challenge ideas and try and translate pain however possible. I mean, I never stop talking about it because I think it's amazing. This one Stanhope bit where he talks about an
School
assisted suicide.
shooters.
School should maybe fucking no,
That
no,
was
no.
my not play.
No, an assisted suicide, helping his mom with assisted suicide.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, and it's like it's dark, it's it's wholesome at the same time. It's funny. It's this interesting combination of emotions, and it's everything that I want to get like out of writing. I want to be able to get there with that type of writing where you can mix all those themes of emotion, seriousness, and humor. Because I mean that's a good story. That's a full experience, and that's a great way to use comedy to challenge pain. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some
Yeah.
people just have it and they think that's not is some everyone has, and it's not. Some people deal with, let me tell you something. Like here's a this is a personal experience for me.
Mhm.
When my grandfather died this November,
Um, sorry to hear
like
about
yeah, he and we were close. He's not just like my mom's dad who lived in the, no, he's like he lived in the same he lived in Houston.
that.
I used
Hmm.
to visit it every time I visit him every time I had the chance. And we were like we were close. So it really hurt me when he passed. And I was
Hmm.
angry, and I was angry because he died. He was working on his yard all day, and he just collapsed in his, and after he just finished putting everything up, and he collapsed in his driveway, and they left him there, and I was just angry.
Whoa.
Um,
Yeah.
he always wore hats. He always wore like hats when he was working, and he just put his hat down before he collapsed, and I wanted to take the hat, and you know and so I took the hat. My uncle said, "Yeah, you should keep it, son. Like he would want you to keep it." Now,
Hmm.
what my grandfather always did was he's, it was it was one of those with the strap in the back with the Velcro, and he's here's what he did. He stitched it together. So he stitched the Velcro to be set so nobody else could use it. So it was only stuck on his size. And I remember like so I have this hat. I have his hat to this day, and it's in my truck, and like I never take it out.
Hmm.
I used to call my best friend all the time because I was so angry. I was just like livid because like the last time I saw him, he was like laying on his driveway with the sheet over him.
Hmm.
And I told him like after I calmed down, like after like I got all my rage out and like I calmed down a bit, it was like I told him, hey, like I told my best friend, hey man, I took his hat, it's stitched up, and now I can't because I have a big head compared to him, and like it didn't fit me, and like I took his hat, man, and he stitched it up, so now I can't even wear it. And my friend just goes, "Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, you got a big ass head." And I was like, and it just made me feel better that
Yeah.
my friend knows he could joke around with me at that.
Hmm.
I was like, bro, at that point, I would have welcomed someone telling me, "Hey, man, what you getting in the will?" Like just to like get a rise out of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit, man. I'm getting my the birthday gifts I got him back. My grandpa never liked that shit. But I would have like the fact that people who know me understand that I'm a humorful person. I'm a funny person that the way I deal with pain is that way. Now
Yeah. Like
and
you got to
some
break the tension, man. Yeah.
yeah, and
Like,
some people aren't like that, and they go to comedy shows not being they're not built like us. Is basically what I'm trying to say. We have this. and some people who aren't even comedians have that in them. They just have the will to joke around about whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and they go to comedy shows and just can't handle it because they don't see it how we see it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like it's really a question of loosening up and just changing your perspective, man. I mean, it's a problem with people nowadays is that they're too self-aware. They're taking themselves too seriously, you know, and especially like 2015 to now, you know, you have people looking to find reasons to be upset. And I think with I don't know. I think it really is just like a lack of understanding. I mean, they see jokes as insults or just like yeah, just poor taste or being disrespectful. And I was thinking about it, you know, how comedy is it's like briefly losing your sanity, just releasing a little bit of gas, you know, like because the reason why I thought about that was hmm, have you ever seen someone have like such an extreme mental breakdown that they just start laughing? You know, like
Yeah,
they're so like fucked, or like just they've gone through something so insane that they're just like laughing. You know, yeah. I mean that's pretty scary when you see it in person, because like watching someone break down and start laughing, you know, like they look like they're going insane. Oh, dude, your cat's adorable, man.
yeah. She she helped me
Yeah.
get, yeah, she's very therapeutic though. Yeah,
For
she
real, man. Yeah.
like my dad hates having animals in the house, but
Huh.
every time like I never seen him laugh more constantly since we got the cat, just because you know it was very helpful.
Mm-hmm. No,
But yeah,
cats. No, animals are good for. I don't know. Yeah, like shoot. I mean, I knew someone who. Yeah, her dad didn't like cats. He didn't want any animals in the house at all. Yeah, and then you know, sure enough, that thing with dads, like
hey,
he. Yeah, talking to your cat.
yeah, better be careful. She's climbing up my shelves.
Oh yeah.
Man, it's
Did
all
you ever
right.
like look right at you and just knock shit over?
No, never looked at me. She knows not to knock stuff over.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? And here's how I know people could change if they just don't take themselves too serious.
Yeah.
I
No.
used to,
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, I hated, bro. I hated cats. I hate cats. Like the
Yeah.
place where I used to live in a house. I rented out a room. There was
Mm-hmm.
this cat. It was the house mouser, basically. It was a black cat named Smoke, and I
Mm-hmm.
fucking hated him. It would hiss at me and try to bite me. It would block the fucking stairwell, and like I'll be stuck downstairs because like it won't shoo off. And like
Mm-hmm.
and I hated this cat, and I hated cats before then. But then we had to rescue this one, and
Mm-hmm.
like when it was mean. It was just like angry. My dad was so afraid. Like when it was a kitten,
Mm-hmm.
he was afraid she would die of rage because that's how pissed off she was.
Oh shit.
But then she calmed down and like we warmed up to it. Like I still hate cats, but I love my cat. Basically,
Yeah, I get that, honestly. I mean, cats are yeah, no.
I'm more of a
Cat,
dog person to be honest. But I
yeah.
lo- my cat is different.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean when you find a cat that you can work with, yeah, no, they're a lot of fun, man. Yeah. They're still little assholes, but you know, they're adorable.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
fucker. I like the curse at my cat like from time to time. Anyways,
Yeah.
bro, I get so gay when like when I play with my cat sometimes.
That's first not sure you're supposed to use that word that way anymore, bro. No.
No, it's a
No,
okay.
I'm fucking
I
with. No,
feel
I'm totally fucking with you, dude. No, no, no,
I
no.
feel effeminate when I play with my cat sometimes.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Thank you. Now we used to have this cat named Waffle who like he was a male calico and he was just a weird little dude, man. Like he would only like it when you held him for a certain amount of time and he'd start growling at you and like trying to attack you and then yeah, jump down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's such a I hate this. Like cats are such a feminine creature.
No, they
Like I
are.
don't know.
I mean that's how symbology, I guess, likes to dogs are male, cats are female. I mean, it's yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm still a dog person, but I
Hmm.
make do with her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But going back to it, what are
You
we
know what I
talking
think
about?
it is, man? When you talk
Yeah.
about people who get offended, it's mostly women.
I
Mostly
mean, yeah,
like
like
I know
usually
it
it.
may sound sexist, but it's because most women have this like nurturing they're so nurturing by nature that why you sneeze. They're so nurturing by nature that they can't process that something mean can be funny. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, yeah, I feel like the women that get offended, it's usually I mean, at comedy shows, it's always the girlfriend, it's the guy who like he wants to laugh, but his girlfriend didn't like the joke, and so he's like he lets out a little chuckle.
That's
Yeah,
mean.
yeah,
Like
like
they can't process basically that being mean can equal funny.
mm-hmm.
Is what it gets to. But that's why you get like every time a woman like bro, my favorite female comedians, they're the most shrewd bitches to ever live. I swear to God. Bro,
Yeah.
fucking Joan Rivers, Phyllis
Mm-hmm.
Diller, Wanda Sykes today,
One
bro.
second, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's these bro, they're such mean bitches that they're so fucking funny, man. Like that,
dude. You ever
bro.
listen to Natasha Leggero, man?
No, no, I
She's
don't think.
got yeah, she's got this like queen bitch thing to her comedy, but it's not contrived. Like it actually works well with the act. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I interrupted you. Sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, but like most women, like have this, just can't process that being like, hey, no, no biting, bro. You
It's a
can't
love
train.
bite.
Fuck, it's a lot. No, bro. I want a teacher not to bite. I don't understand. Like I get mad at my dad when he plays with her, and
Hmm.
he just lets her bite him. I was like,
I mean,
Dad, don't
like,
let her. That's how she gets. That's how she gets used to
I mean, if
I
you
don't want
pet,
her to think it's
yeah,
playing.
I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, if you pet them from like, I read somewhere if you pet them like from head to the tip of their tail, like starts generating a lot of static electricity, which that's why they get a little bit like freaky sometimes and like try and bite you. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't do that. It's
I
it's a
gotcha.
little gay.
Okay,
Mhm.
well, nice.
I'm sorry,
I don't know what that is, but all right, dude. Yeah.
but yeah, they just can't like. A lot of women don't think, hey, that's mean, so that can't be funny. You're talking about something. Even like if the person they're talking like we're talking about is laughing with the joke. That's why
Hmm.
that's why I like watching roast battles, bro. It's
Hmm.
like we saw the roast of Alec Baldwin with and I
Hmm.
was just watching like rewatching it today, like where Blake Griffin was making fun of Caitlyn Jenner, and it
That
was like the
yeah.
most everyone was going ooh and ah, but like you can't like deny the fact that when you saw Kate when they moved to Caitlyn, she was like so excited that oh
Hmm.
my god he went there, but that's why roast when you see like these roasts
Hmm.
that like it's better for comedy because you see the people that they're talking about are
Yeah.
right there laughing along with it that they can like it's easier to process.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's there's something about seeing the same person in the room laughing at what they're saying because people definitely try and take the angle that like, oh, you said that joke on stage when they're not around. It's kind of like talking behind their back in front of a crowd, like that's actually kind of funny. I never thought about a roast that way. That's interesting. Yeah. I like it because and I like seeing, like Blake Griffin, Caitlyn Jenner, Alec Baldwin, his daughter, like even his daughter was roasting him. I love that. That's great. Yeah, talking about the voicemails and stuff. I mean, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, Yeah.
and it's people that just don't take themselves serious, man. Is
Hmm.
they like, bro? I've always wanted to do this. I don't think I've always wanted to. I've always tried, but I don't think I've ever gotten the chance. Like, I want to go through some. I want to go through some like clips of it on Instagram that I saved that just that just show like more of what we're talking about. I want to show like one of my favorite comedians too is Bernie Mac. Like, I
Hmm.
love Bernie Mac. Just from like everything about him, from his aura to the character he put on. It was like it's so amazing. I like one time he had to tell his daughter. I was like, I forgot like what he told his daughter. He's like, you're gonna hear daddy say some crazy stuff, but just know
Hmm.
this is daddy's job, and and daddy's gonna have to act crazy for his job. And
Hmm.
like, it got to the point where his daughter started defending him, like, he ain't really like that. It's just jokes. And like,
Yeah.
what I love about Bernie Mac is that he was so just raw that people
Hmm.
like had to love him.
Hmm.
Just, and I want to show this clip that has so much context that aged super well. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. Can you uh can you see what I'm where I'm going? Can
No,
you
I can just
see?
see a recording of you.
Let me
You got
see.
to do share screen, I think.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, it's at the bottom. Yeah. Oh, here we are. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I let's hope like I could show these, because it's social media. Everyone can view it. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
can you hear?
Uh, Sort, not really. No. Barely here, bro. Fucking
Can you turn up the volume?
here. Yeah. I'll. Gosh dang it.
Was it
Wait, how do I
down?
get? All right, here we go. Wait. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, right there. You
Yeah.
know, Bernie's denying it, but you could tell he actually said that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
No.
can't hurt me. Like, he could deny it all he wants, but we all, like, anyone who watch Bernie Mac knows he actually probably said that.
No, it sounds like his voice. Yeah, it makes sense.
You can't hurt me.
That's right.
Oh man,
Oh
this
yeah,
aged this
that
aged
is
so
beautifully.
well. Yeah,
Oh
dude,
man.
that was awesome.
Yeah, he's right though. Why would you want to hit Chris, man? Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
now let me figure out how to not share the screen no more.
I think you just hit the same
Oh,
button.
the same button's not popping up. Let me see. Bum, 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 bum. Do do do. I don't think like, cause I want to do this again, but like, oh shoot, don't do
Simple with that.
that. I know we should probably like work this out while we were
Yeah.
but no, we're trying it for the first time. If I can't do it now, probably we're never gonna do it again.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Learning on the job, man. That's what comedy's all about.
Remember when I said like Patrice O'Neill was the funniest, like, in my opinion, was the funniest man to ever live. Like,
Yeah.
he's my number one. I
Oh,
want to show this as like a characterization of who he was. If I could just oh, here it is. Ah,
wait. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Sweet.
yeah. But remember what I was told? Like Patrice O'Neal was like the funniest man to ever live to me because that guy was on stage. He was that guy all the time. Like Bernie Mac would put on the Bernie Mac persona when he went on stage, and then you
Mhm.
see like some of it, but it wasn't him all the time.
Yeah.
You know, Bernie Mac, but Patrice O'Neal was just him. Like on stage, he was him. On the radio, he was him. Interviews, he was him. Like on the street walking, he was
Mhm.
him. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like there's these like audio of him like when there was this thing called the walk whenever a radio show like went from satellite to XM, I think it was. They were
Yeah.
like, went live, they took microphones and went on the street. And you could just hear Patrice just talking shit to the people. Like, hey man, if you're racist, talk to a black man or something like that. What is
Yeah.
this world coming to? No one would stop and talk to a black man or some shit like that. But I
Mhm.
also want to show like here, like I also wanted to show this
Okay.
because it just attests to how funny it was, even when like it was unprecedented.
Yeah. Here. Oh, I can barely hear that son of a bitch. Wait. Here, I'm just
I
gonna put
think it's
my
because
ear right next to the speaker.
do you
Like,
even do you have earphones?
oh wait, shit. Yeah. What am I doing, dude?
Hey, I think that would have been solution number one.
Nah, bro. We like doing things the
That's your
hard way.
plan, bro. That was your plan C. It should have been
Yeah,
plan
that
A.
the worst part is that it was my plan C. I don't know why.
All
Like they're
right,
right
let's just
they're
hope we
on
don't.
my they're on my desk, dude. Like I should have known. All right, let's
All
hook
right, is
these.
your audio? Can you hear me through your earphones?
Uh no, let me just hook it up real quick. Only take a minute. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. All right. Yeah,
Are we good?
yeah, we're good. Yeah.
All right, now your audio is a little like cloudy, so like I think after this clip, I think you could take him off again.
For sure,
All
yeah.
right,
No problem. No.
you good?
I, I can't really catch that, man. I'm so sorry. Oh,
Can you kind of hear it?
I hear noises, bro. I cannot hear it. Like I can only hear the distant sound of what he's trying to say. Like, well, what's he trying to say though? Like he's just talking shit at the models.
Yeah, where are we? Let me play. I hate the. Oh, you know what? Let me turn off my microphone. I'm gonna mute myself and see if you could just hear the screen share. Wait, let's
Okay,
see if that
yeah.
works.
Mm-hmm. Nothing, bro. No, I can't hear shit. Oh wait, I think it's playing out of your like computer speaker, and I'm hearing it through your microphone. It's not like going through. Yeah, you're still muted, by the way. I don't know. Yeah.
Um, audio, select microphone.
It's going great. No.
Wait.
Hmm. Here we go.
Better?
Yeah, better. It's kind of shit quality, but yeah, no, I'll yeah. Yeah, no, it is better though. I'll try and hear.
Hmm. I think the screen share audio is different.
I think it might be.
Damn. I thought we could
Ah,
figure this out today.
that's all good, man. Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's all good, man. I mean, but yeah, no, like I mean, there he is, just models, just being. I mean, he's. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Yeah. I listened to a lot of stand up during COVID. I would just walk my dog up and down the street, and that's actually once I first discovered Patrice O'Neill. He's got this one recording on Spotify where it's like B sides or just like unreleased or something, and it's a whole lot of just jokes that you wouldn't normally hear, and a whole lot of crowd work. Yeah, and I like that, like a whole lot of crowd work on a special,
He
because
was
he's just.
probably he was probably the best at that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean it's funny that you're mentioning that, how like Bernie Mac, he's got more his persona, and then yeah, no, Patrice O'Neill, that's just him, like he is his exaggerated persona. Yeah, it's weird because there's definitely comics like that where, I mean, dude, Gilbert Godfrey, he had like a thing, like he wasn't always the squinty eyed screeching guy. He yeah, that was a character.
Picture the scene.
That's right.
Bro, I just like you know what makes me sad is that's like we just lost an entire era of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you had Norm Macdonald, then Bob Saget, now Gilbert. That's one era, man. It's like
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I can't believe that those three just are just gone.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's yeah, no, it's what Norm Macdonald is the one that really got me, and I was surprised. I don't know. I don't want to say surprised, but like people mourned for him for a while, and I think it's because, I mean, he was so much himself. Like it's Norm, like it's his weird ass jokes, his barely trying, his just like flat delivery that somehow works. I mean, it's especially with funny people dying. I don't know. It's just you see so much life and so much joy in them, so much, yeah, defiance of pain, man. I mean, that's, I always go back to that, and I think it's true.
You
It
talk
is sad
about
though. Yeah.
you talk about people being characters, but Norm was a character, but he was that character.
Yeah, like
Like
Patrice. Yeah. Yeah.
all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like you couldn't believe the thing with Norm is I couldn't believe someone could be that weird and that like genuinely all the fucking time. It was like that's why he's one of the best in my opinion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, so weird. He's got like this, yeah, kind of disingenuous honesty. I don't know what it is, but it's this weird mix of conflicting conflicting styles. I don't know how to describe, yeah, what he had, but it was being himself, man. I think that's what we're all trying to do, either like find the character that's an exaggerated version of us, or try and be the most us we can possibly be.
Mm. Yeah. The worst part is when us isn't funny. I think I just heard someone say like this, like I just went to this show and he was so him. He
Mm-hmm.
wasn't funny, but no one he was as much.
It's fucked up,
I
dude.
never I've seen someone be so him.
That's brutal, man.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I don't know. Like, there's different versions of you, like, but yeah, no. If you is not funny, then that's not exactly ideal. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I could. Another reason I think you're probably gonna be more successful than me. Like, and there's another way. There's there's no right way to do it. People just have to find their own style. It's like I think that's the only This is the most like comedy is the most self-taught
Mm-hmm.
thing in the world. It's like maybe you could put filmmaking and music up there but not really. But it's the most you have to teach yourself thing in the world. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and bro, and the way and like when I see you, bro, you are the most organized or like bro, you show up to. I know you say you probably abandoned the folder, but you have like folders and notebooks like you were just doing like you like a lawyer. You show up to like open mics as a lawyer with all your with all your folders and notebooks of stuff. I was
uh,
like, geez, I like, and I think to myself like either I'm lazy or that's just his style, his way of doing it that seems to work. But like, I just can't. I go with the ladders just so it can make me feel better because I just have like this little notepad that I have to that I use.
yeah. I mean, I've definitely gotten shit from my manila folder. It's one of those things where people kind of laugh at it, because they're like, "Why?" But I don't know. I mean, I see. I feel like me having all the folders and the paper. It's like partially me trying to be prepared, and partially a result of me being somewhat unprepared. I mean, I guess it kind of depends. It depends on the day. Yeah. I mean, sometimes like I've got jokes that I wrote for one open mic that I never looked at again, and then I rediscover it, and it's like, oh shit, yeah, why don't I try this out? Yeah, I can try this out again. Um, I do kind of want to get one of those little books though, because writing's different when you do it like pencil to paper. Like psychologically, it's a different experience. We're more in tune with it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like what I started doing is that I think I might need like a more than a notepad now because what I figured is I'm trying to what I found out that's useful is like overload a set list
Yeah.
because like I want to give myself so much to talk about that if I don't get to anything like it's okay, but I also don't want to be like if I undermine it then I'm like I'm just gonna be quiet for too long. There's too many like I don't want to have like I want to have make sure I have enough to talk about, but in order to be safe, I make sure I got too much to talk about. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Avoid like 10-minute pauses in between each joke. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. I mean it I've definitely made that mistake in the past. Like, I mean, I'm a rookie, man. Like we're both new. We're both just yeah, like just blind, just walking in kind of blind and slowly figuring our way there. But yeah, I did that once where I had a set list that was too short and I realized I fucked up, and I guess I just kind of rambled for about 2 minutes. Yeah. So
Bro, you hate when you have to like move on to rambling because you're not going anywhere with this.
yeah. I mean, I do want to get better at that, man, because those people who can just get up on stage and talk, and just do their thing. Like I remember, one time Marlo Ray was like, "Huh, I wonder what I'm talking about on stage today," and I was like, "I want to get there," where it's like I can just walk up, because there's a looseness, man. There's where like you're just letting go, and you're trying to go down the natural avenues of conversation, and see where it leads you. Yeah. I mean that's nice. Yeah. It's less canned. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's also nice to be prepared and have jokes that you worked on, like yeah. Spend time tweaking. Yeah.
I heard I heard like Andrew Dice Clay used to do some like every time like he would go on stage and just see how long he could be quiet and just
Mm-hmm.
not say anything.
Dude,
It's
yeah.
that just sounds like him. I could just and because he's such a funny looking person, I think that's just like that like just seeing that will be worth it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Andy Kaufman had this one bit where he was like a guest on he was a guest actor on SNL, and the whole bit, I don't know if you've seen it, but like he's silent. He just puts on a vinyl record, and he just like stays silent, like listening to the record until it gets to the chorus. And he like does this big flourish and like sings the chorus. Then he goes silent yeah, and just like sits next to the record. Yeah, it's very alt comedy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Silence is fun though. You got to get better at it. I'm
Mm.
trying to get better at it because it's you can't be afraid of it. It's just as useful. It builds tension bubbles. Yeah.
Yep. I don't know. Yeah. So wait, you got any showcases coming up, bro? Anywhere you're gonna be soon?
Yeah. I'm gonna be I've got two things going on the same day. I'm gonna be hosting a showcase at Leon's Lounge on the 28th of April. And later that night, I'm also going to be doing Unusual Suspects. So yeah, that should be pretty fun. Yeah,
Cool. That's
yeah.
great.
Mm,
Well, man, I appreciate you for coming on, man. And guess I'll see you on the open mics, man.
for sure. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me on, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
All right.